welcome to this week's edition of Gem of the Hills. I'm Theresa Shadrix. Joining us on this week's program is Dr. Mark Fagan with the Department of Sociology and Social Work here at Jacksonville State University. Plus JSU alumni Brenda Johnson, who is a nurse with the Calhoun County Board of Education, and Vicki Atwood with Anniston Health and Sick Room Supplies will join us to talk about the Calhoun County Health Council. But first, a word from our sponsors. You're watching Gem of the Hills on TV 24.
If you're age 7 to 17, put some hot fun in your summer by attending one or more of 46 camps offered June through August at Jacksonville State University. They range from sports, computers, and nature camps to art, drama, and music. There's also a new Pokemon camp, so don't miss out on the fun. For more information or to register, call the JSU Office of Continuing Education at 1-800-634-7199.
I would recommend King Real Estate to anybody. They're a great company, and they gave us great service.
We bought, if I'm not mistaken, about 15 properties through them, and never had a problem.
We had a very positive experience. They were very thorough and very professional in everything that they did.
They're the best in the county. They're maybe the best in the state. I don't know, but at least in this county, we think they are.
I really like the experience we had with ERA King Real Estate.
Hey folks, I'm Mike for Food Outlet. If you're not shopping Food Outlet, you're paying too much for your groceries. At Food Outlet, over 60,000 customers a week shop our stores, and they save $15 to $20 a week and more every time they shop us. Come to see us at Food Outlet. We will save you dollars on your total food bill, and thanks. We appreciate your business.
Is your automobile dirty, in need of an oil change, or just needs to be filled up with gas? Well, come on down to the Great American Car Wash, Calhoun County's only full-service tunnel. The Great American Car Wash has been satisfying customers for over 10 years. We specialize in exterior washes and offer a 10-minute oil change. Remember, you get a free car wash with each oil change. Also, we give you a clean car guarantee. Rain, dust, birds, or anything that gets your car dirty within 48 hours, and we'll wash it for free. Come on down and see us, and let us make you and your car happy.
Hi, welcome back to Gem of the Hills. I'm Theresa Shadrix. Joining me now is Dr. Mark Fagan, who is with the Department of Sociology and Social Work here at Jacksonville State University. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
You've been at Jacksonville State since 1981.
That's correct.
And you teach social work. What else do you do at the program?
Currently, I'm acting department head for Department of Sociology and Social Work, and I've been that since March of 2000. But in June of 1998, I was named director of the Baccalaureate Social Work program here at Jacksonville State University. So basically, I've been here teaching since 1981, and I am a full professor here in social work. And we started in 1981 with a minor in social work, and we developed a major, and we started offering the major in 1987. In 1988, we had our first program graduates. We have now 550 graduates out of our program. We're housed in the College of Arts and Sciences with the able leadership of Dean J.E. Wade. We are now the largest, yet youngest, undergraduate social work program in the state of Alabama. And we have somewhere around 200 majors, and we are in professional organizations with the other universities in the state, such as Alabama, Auburn, University of North Alabama, Troy State, Alabama A&M, Alabama State, and UAB. So we are doing very well in the state of Alabama right now with our social work program.
I have to also add, just because I am a graduate of the social work program, that it's not only the youngest in the state, but it really is the best. Its reputation is very good in the state of Alabama.
And even around the nation, our faculty members are involved with the Council on Social Work Education, which is the national accrediting body. Our program is fully accredited. We were initially accredited in 1988, and in 1992 is when we were reaccredited, and again in 1996, which brought us all the way to the year 2004 before we come up for reaccreditation.
And that's not an easy process. That's a really long, extensive, hard thing that's being accredited. So it's easy to say, oh, we're accredited, but it's really an honor.
It's a distinction that gives a lot of credibility to your program. The National Council on Social Work Education actually sets standards for programs, and in order to be accredited, your program has to meet those standards, and it requires site visits by commission members and review by staff members, and standards are in place that govern all aspects of your program, from faculty, from all the curriculum areas, student admission requirements, faculty-student ratios, budgeting, autonomy. There are a lot of standards involved, and our program has stacked up very well, and we don't have to do any other interim report. So nationally, our faculty are also involved in the what's called Baccalaureate Social Work Program Directors Association, and our members present at these organizations, and we help plan conferences, and our students are very much involved with the Alabama-Mississippi Social Work Education Association, and so we are very much plugged in within the southern region with other universities.
Right. I also know that it's so easy for me, because being a social work graduate, knowing that this is such a good program, but some of the things that are important for you as a teacher to learn, you don't necessarily get in other programs like grant writing. I didn't realize that a lot of other programs don't touch on that, and it's helped me after I've graduated. And so that's just one of, I think, the areas where our program is sort of ahead of maybe some of the others.
One of the major curriculum areas in social work is social policy and services. And when you start looking at policy and administration of social services, obviously you have to get into the financing of those programs, and you have to look at grants as a source of revenue, in addition to other types of funding. So you may remember the policy course you had, and it was required of all social work majors. Other curriculum areas would be human behavior in the social environment, social work practice, including all the areas of social work practice, such as in health care, mental health, working with the aging, working in public health with pensions and securities, and working with children in all aspects of child abuse and development. So those are some of the major areas. You would also have substance abuse and industrial social work, as well as school social work. So people that come to Jack State and major in social work get a good generalist background, and they are prepared to go out and go to work at entry-level positions with proper supervision in agencies that are providing all types of services. And I might add, these people are licensable upon graduation. And in Alabama now, it's important to be able to be licensed as a social worker in order to get the better jobs. So our graduates are licensable. They have to pass the licensing exam, but they go out and they're working all over northeastern Alabama and all over the state and well into Georgia, because we get a lot of students from Georgia and all around the nation. And our graduates are doing very well on other types of graduate study, such as master's programs in social work and guidance and counseling. So we're very pleased with what our graduates are doing out, and they're very supportive of our Alumni Association and of our social work program. And of course, we have annual conferences such as our Social Work Day and other events when these people come back, and we're just very proud of what they've done, and including people like you.
Well, you also sort of go beyond social work, and you have been very involved in economic development and retirees in Alabama, but also nationally. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
In 1983, Jacksonville State University, through the Center for Economic Development and the leadership of Mr. Theresa Shadrix, got involved in assisting counties in eastern Alabama to determine what activities they might engage in order to create jobs for their children and their grandchildren. And I was a member of that team along with some other faculty members from the university, and we went out and studied what would best fit the economic families in these counties. And what we found was that a lot of these counties couldn't compete in what we call smokestack chasing, but that they could compete in another activity where people bring their money with them. They don't have to produce something and sell it outside the county, but people just bring money to the county and leave it. And that is tourism and retirement. And we found that Alabama had a large tourism industry, and that most places that are popular retirement areas now originally evolved out of tourism areas. So we decided to look into the economic aspects of retirement, and basically we found that there was very little research done. So Jacksonville State started in '83 to '88 to develop a lot of primary data on the subject, and we started hosting conferences in 1988, and we helped develop the Alabama Advantage for Retirees program in Alabama, which basically was a statewide initiative to attract retirees to Alabama. We had a tourism agency, and now we were able to help with the agency to attract retirees.
Okay. Well, of course, you've not only have been able to help students here at Jacksonville State, but you've really been able to make an impact in Alabama, and we so appreciate that. If someone wants to contact you or learn about the social work program, what number do they need to call?
They can go to our website, which is www.jsu.edu,
Okay.
and then they can go to departments and then social work, and they'll find out a great deal about our program there. Or they could dial 256-782-5333, and that would get them to the social work program. And we will be happy to send them some literature about our program and the other things that we're doing.
More information. Well, thank you so much for joining us on the program this week.
My
and we'll
pleasure.
have you back again sometime.
We'd
very
love
soon.
to talk about more about retirement
Yes,
and the
we
Robert
will.
Trent Jones Golf Trail. And
We didn't
some
even
of the
get to
things-
that, so.
Some of the things that we've been working on that have gotten a lot of national attention.
Okay, well, we're sure we're going to have you on again.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Stay with us. You're watching Gem of the Hills on TV 24.
She had a hard time.
My name's Anthony Sullivan, and here's another great invention for around the house. It's called the tap light. Just tap and you've got light. Tap light conveniently sits or mounts anywhere. You can wall mount tap lights as well for places where you need just a little extra illumination but don't have a light fixture, like this closet. Tap light gives you the right light where and when you want it, and use it to illuminate a dark stairwell or provide light for an outdoor party or walkway. Tap light can even replace a broken interior light in a car and is safer than candles for a storm that knocks out the power supply. Similar lights cost up to $10 each. Call now and you'll get 4 tap lights for $19.95. But if you call in the next 10 minutes as part of this special introductory offer, we'll include an extra 2 tap lights free. That's 6 tap lights for $19.95. So call the number on the bottom of your screen right now.
Call in the next 10 minutes, and tap light will include 24